Returning back to our Farm and Ranch news today, many consumers have grown to trust the certified Angus beef brand when making their purchasing decisions at the grocery store or the steakhouse. And during last week's Montana Angus Tour, Paul Dykstra with certified Angus beef said that consumer confidence all begins with the seed stock producer that raises premium genetics out in the countryside that ultimately creates that high quality cut of beef that consumers enjoy.
Well, we're in the fortunate spot today in the industry after all of this progress that we've made with carcass quality and genetics and the impact, in our case, of the Angus genetic package. We're in a spot where those genetics will pay off. And it starts particularly at the packing sector where those grid premiums are paid back to feed yards, and feed yards are buying cattle that fit their demands from a standpoint of those carcass traits. And so we are seeing, of course, as a rule, rather than the exception, that cattle that have the built-in ability to hang carcasses on the rail, that'll reach our specs to a high degree, high percentage of not only our premium choice certified Angus beef, but also prime. Those cattle have been rewarded, and it's just very gratifying for everybody involved in the system after putting in that much work.
All of that hard work put in by seed stock producers and cow-calf operators is paying off as consumers here at home and abroad look to buy certified Angus beef.
Well, it's a 1.25 billion pounds this year, and that is the 8th year that we will now have been over 1 billion pounds. So that's a staggering number. Hard to even fathom what that looks like in terms of truckloads of beef, but it's great because the impact, the reaches are far and wide in the U.S. and Canadian cattle industries.
Over 500 people attended last week's Montana Angus Tour, representing 27 states, several Canadian provinces, and came as far as Australia, England, and South Africa. That's today's Farm and Ranch News.
The preceding news segment was produced for MTN by the Western Ag Network.